messaging to them. There's absolutely no excuses in this league. The league does not care about back-to-backs, injuries, nothing. But that was brutal from the physicality standpoint. They didn't feel us at all, and our guys know that is totally unacceptable. Whether we had whoever is out on the floor, doesn't matter. So. Yeah, we didn't reach where we wanted to in threes, spraying the basketball. We didn't reach where we wanted to in assists. And then we just did not have the level of physicality that we want to. So we must be better. 26 to 6 in fast break points. It's just, it's not us. Take care of the basketball and play smart basketball. Yeah.
Doug, just frustration level or concern level with you on the way that your team came out tonight, and like how do you fix that for Thursday's game?
I mean, more frustration than, being worried about it. I know these guys, they're going to come play. The reality is you got to back-to-back all those things. Those aren't excuses, it's a reality. But for us, that doesn't mean anything. We're going to have to put guys on the floor that are going to play with a high level of energy, match and exceed the physicality, period. That's just how it's going to be. But as far as worry, no, I'm not worried. Frustrated as hell, but not worried, yeah.
Yeah, where'd you see, obviously them, season high 22 threes from the, what'd you see from you guys from the perimeter trying to defend them?
Many times when you match up in our league, especially in the analytics era, guys are like, okay, we're going to live with that. And, Josh knocking down threes, and he hasn't been knocking them down at a high clip. When guys do that, it puts a battery in the back of other people, and then all of a sudden everyone's making threes. Disappointed with some of the inability to make them move, because they go down like 12 or 14% when they put the ball on the deck. And these are all things that we talked about, but executing game plan is different. You got to get out there and you got to execute it. A lot of times they were just driving head down to the basket and saying, do something about it. And that's what we want to do, is put the ball down, kick it out, and let our guys shoot threes, and we did not do that tonight. Yeah.
Doug, I wonder what you thought about Malik being back, and then just the rhythm of the team. It's only 3 games without him, and he's so ingrained, but not everybody is. And so
Yeah.
when you've got, the new pieces you're dealing with, and then even with just a 3-game absence, can that disrupt things a little bit, bringing him back in?
It's part of what happens. I mean, we're going to have Domas coming back. Like, since I've sat in the seat, the airplane's in the air, but we're fixing it while it's in the air, and you just have to understand that. That's why, up there I told them 0 excuses, man. I don't want to hear excuses. This is reality. This is our league. This is what happens. You have to find your rhythm. That's why a lot of times you play for your teammate until you find your rhythm. You don't have to push to find your rhythm, especially when you got the type of offensive firepower that we have. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, draw, kick, relocate, and help each other get wide open looks. We didn't do that. This is one of the best ISO defensive teams in the league, and if you dribble, and the refs are, they're a physical bunch, a handsy bunch, very similar to what I would like to see for our team as far as a physicality, in your face style. And you have to find your rhythm by helping your teammates, setting good screens, rolling out of them, slipping out of them, putting it on the deck, drive, kick, swing, relocate, make the defense work, as opposed to getting on one side and allowing them to be physical and stall you out.
Coach, Malik kind of talked about sacrificing himself in some shots. Sounds like to be a better playmaker. Is that something that you're, preaching to him to do, like you said a little bit earlier?
Yeah, it's not just Malik. I mean, it's everybody. If they're gonna blitz Zach, just make it super simple. Pass it ahead. The roller's in the pocket. Our rollers are big and talented. Jonas is huge. Domas is very talented when he gets in the pocket downhill. Let them make the play. Once that happens, now they're going to have to adjust. And we didn't put pressure on them to make them adjust. They to their credit, and you have to give them credit, they stalled us out in many ways, and it's not anything that we didn't cover. To walk through, we talked about a lot of this, but it's one thing to talk about it, it's one thing to be about it, and we weren't tonight.
DC, you just touched on this a little bit. You have two really gifted isolation scorers in DeRozan and Levine. You've also talked about wanting to have a kind of a free-flowing offense, not drop plays or anything like that.
No, we draw plays.
Well, okay, so but
Okay,
what is
stated
the
right.
what is the balance with letting them rock and letting them do their thing in isolation and wanting them to move the basketball out of those spots? Where's that balance?
Well, the balance is breaking the shot clock down into 3 sections. The first section is transition and flow, so that's 8 seconds. The second is getting ourselves in the sets if that first flow isn't there. And then the last 8 seconds is when you get to your business, because that's what they do, that's what they get paid to do. But to get there, you gotta trust your teammates, get out and run. What's there, nothing's there, boom, set it out. Okay, elbow, okay, boom, he pops, nothing's there, now we're down to butter clock. That's where they're special at. But if you don't allow yourself to get there, now you find yourself in a world of trouble versus a really good defensive team. And what I'm saying, you have to spend energy to do that. That ain't easy. There's trust involved in that. There's a lot of different things that involve. It sounds easy, but from somebody who did it my whole life, that ain't easy, man. Because these guys are physical, they're letting them touch you. All of a sudden you get in your feelings because I don't want to be touched, and I'm about to show you I got game. We can't get personal like that. Let it do what it do. Get out and run. If it's there, great. If it's not, set up something. It could be simple. It could just be a drag. As soon as the drag starts, kick the ball ahead, still nothing. Call somebody into a go screen in the last 8 seconds, and we got 2 of the best ISO players in the league. Bang.
Anything else? Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate y'all.